And then we got two bomb-ass rappers, the best that 209 has to offer us. Then we got Voodoo Mob. There you go. The last two guys up there were like, are they still here? Where are they at? The last two guys. Fuck, they left already. They don't give a shit. They've been in there for a long time. Alright, anyway, I need to clarify something. Last week I was talking about my girlfriend, how she didn't get me any. Were you guys here last week? Anybody? Yeah. Except Jacob was here. Anyway, I was talking about how she didn't give me shit for Christmas, and, you know, she tried to play up. She was just like, hey, you know, guess what I got for Christmas? You know, sex. It's like, I have, you know, fucking entirely, right? No, no. Anyway, no, I have to make a clarification because she actually, and that was actually my other girlfriend I was talking about. Anyway, first of all, do any of you guys, I find it strange, it's getting worse and worse, and the economy is getting up again. Did any of you guys get panhandled before you guys got in here? No? Yeah, almost. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a team of them, like a husband and wife pair over here. They're working, you know, pairs. I see one of them looking, and the other one's like approaching me. So if I try to run around the corner, the other one comes like right in for the kill, you know. But I have like a foolproof method. I tell them, you know, I just tell them I have the card. So sorry, you know, I have the card. I can't live. Like okay, you know. Okay. Anyway, so I'm the guy. I just tell you guys about my life, and it's funny enough. So my friends push me up here. They're just like, hey, you know, I'm like, what's going to be funny, you know? Just talk about card tricks.
Do some card tricks!
Yeah. I always do card tricks. I don't know if you guys know. Of course you don't. Anyway, all right. Well, let's start with my job. I talked about it last week, and this is not a joke. This is actually happening. This old man, this poor old guy, just came up. I work at Starbucks, and this poor old guy, he's just like, you know, do you guys make milkshakes? You know, and I'm like, no, man, we don't have a milkshake. I can blend, you know, I can make you a frappuccino, you know, I can blend the mocha and whatever. And he's like, oh, you don't have the ice cream and make the milkshake? And I'm like, no, man, I'm sorry. You know, there's this old Vietnam vet, like, behind him just fucking waiting, you know, and this guy's just talking. He says, my wife wants the one from the 31 flavors. Can you make it, please? And I'm like, just dude, I can make what I can, you know what I mean? I charge you for a fucking mocha. And this actually happened, I'm just telling you guys. And, you know, the guy's a sweet little old man, you know, I hate to fucking not make his order. And he just said, you know, just get out of here, you know. And the guy behind him was just like, oh, can I get making fun of him and shit. The guy's just like, can I get the mint mocha from the one from Baskin Robbins too? And I'm like, no, dude, you can't get it. He's just like, oh, what's the matter with that old guy? You know, I don't ask for a haircut at a whorehouse. Why is he asking for a fucking ice cream at Starbucks? And I'm like, take it easy. It's just an old man. He's gonna die anyway. So anyway, oh shit, I was doing nothing today. Right when I got off work, I was just waiting to come here, and I went and visited my grandparents, and they were watching what's his name? What's the guy? He's like Sylvia Brown. He has the audience, and he's like, oh, he's going to talk to your dead relative? John Edwards? John, there you go. And, God, I can't believe that fucking guy, dude. He's just like, you know, hey, you know, he'll get up on stage and he just praise on these people that just lost their relatives, you know, at your weakest point. He's just like, oh, you know, does anybody lost somebody? And then people are just like waiting for him to say something that relates to you. And he's like, you know, does it start with a J? You know, I'm feeling a J in the audience. And you know, you have this wife that's just this grieving wife, and she's like, yes, it's my husband. My husband, and he's like, oh, you know, oh man, is he your brother, your sister, your cousin, husband, he doesn't fucking know. You know, and he's just like, yeah, it's my husband. And people just eat it up, like, you know, like, just like a big Bible, like, you know, like, I'm going to push you down, you're going to be healed. And people just eat it up. They're just like, oh, yes, it's me. God, you're talking about my husband, Jacob. That's the J. And he's like, okay. Anyways, he never breaks eye contact with you. He's just like, okay, you know,
I'm feeling, wait, let me check. I'm feeling, do you have neighbors? Neighbors. Does anybody have neighbors? She's like, yes, I have neighbors. I do. What is my husband trying to say? And he's just like, okay, the laundry, what did you say something, what is he trying to tell me? And he's just like, she's like, yes, you get laundry at home, man, you don't the game, and then people be talking about my husband, And, she's just like, okay, so your neighbor's in the laundry room, he's trying to say that he saw you with the neighbor while he was doing the laundry, or you were fucking the neighbor in the laundry room, which one is it? She's just like, well, I cheated on my husband a while back, And, she's like, oh, you cheated on your husband. So you fucked the neighbor in the laundry room, we're putting this all together, right? Yes, it must be. Does your husband know you're a whore? Shit, I signed up for 11:30 and I'm already on here, 10:50 or something. Not enough views, right? I can go for it. Not a blue mob was good. Blue mob was good, right? The last two guys, they were like, I don't know, they were like Kid Rock or something, man. They were like rappers and rockers. Rappers and rockers. Rappers and rockers. Right? Yeah. You came out of nowhere. Scared the shit out of me. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys about my job and come up here for 2 weeks now and complain about shit. So, anyway, the rappers were good. The rappers were awesome, and, anyway, yeah, that's about it. That's all I got from you guys. But, thanks for hearing me. I'll just talk to you guys after that.